We will continue protecting the family, protecting the rights of our children and our country, and we will not live in handouts. Because you want to buy a visa. My visa was cancelled. Have I died? I have said so long as you don't cancel a visa to Bukedea.
It is actually not true that anybody could have used any of us to bring that piece of legislation, because in any case, it is not new.
The mover of the private members' bill of homosexuality, whereby the political leader of NUP said it was a will of NRM government, which I belong to, need to bring that bill. You must clarify whether you are working together with us, NRM, or not.
That forces promoting homosexuality are very strong. They have money, they have influence. And I know that some of our colleagues are under pressure. There is a lot of pressure, there is a lot of intimidation.
Personally, even if you denied me a visa to go to America, I don't think I would die, because I am not going to America. So, as a government and as Ugandans, we should remain very firm. We may be poor, but we are not desperate.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Kankwanjulire Hajaruna omusomi w'edduwa Nakinku ng'onaava mu ndwadde nnyingi nnyo, oli eyo ng'otawaanyizibwa mu mukwano, otawaanyizibwa mu mirimu, weetaaga kumikisa, oyagala kugenda mitala w'amayanja oba obweru w'eggwanga, otawaanyizibwa amajjinni oba shaitwan n'ebintu ebirala bingi nnyo. Hajaruna akusomera dduwa n'akuvumula bulungi nnyo n'otabaako kintu kyonna ky'ojula. Hajaruna akola ku bantu bonna awatali kusosola mawanga, awatali kusosola madiini ne mu nzikiriza zonna. Hajaruna asangibwa Bulumagi ku luguudo lw'Ejjinja, era osobola okumukubira ku ssimu ze z'olabawo ku screen, osobola okukuba direct oba n'oyitira ddala ku WhatsApp, n'osobola okumufuna n'akuyamba mu buzibu bwonna bw'olina.
And I want to thank the President of the Republic of Uganda for really assenting to that law. Some people thought that the President was not going to assent to the law. I am proud and happy with what the President did. We will continue protecting the family. We will continue protecting the family, protecting the rights of our children and our country, and we will not live in handouts. Because you want to buy a visa. My visa was cancelled. Have I died? I have said so long as you don't cancel a visa to Bukedea. I have my home and Buyende. I will go there freely. You can cancel the other visa, which is okay. We will not. The blacklist that they are talking about, don't care. Don't worry about that. You have all what you need in this country. In Uganda, so long as your kids are not being sodomized, your kids are living a life. This business of saying that you're going to use people's children must stop. Honorable members, on the same. Yes, Bwalu, doctor, gained in this country. But from the time this issue was raised, we have not heard from you. It is true you're quiet. Honorable members, we got a letter from Jema in that regard. And the letter, when we got from Jema, of course, we expected you to say a word as the move of the motion. A personal.
Let me go on record and state as follows, that the anti-homosexuality law is the most popular law in the history of this parliament. Bipartisan, all shades of opinion were behind this piece of legislation. Number two, Right Honourable Speaker, at a function I attended in Bujiri, where the Honorable Kasule Lumumba was chief guest, the NRM chairperson, Saidi Kagere, and a couple of many other people enjoined us as parliament to come out with the law on homosexuality. It was on the basis of those calls that, Right Honourable Speaker, I came to your office and requested that I move this bill. So it is a matter that arose from the grassroots. In fact, the people of Bugiri are so proud and excited about this piece of legislation. But not only Bugiri, the entire country. So it is actually not true that anybody could have used any of us to bring that piece of legislation, because in any case, it is not new in this parliament. Right Honourable Speaker, I have been around for a long time. I have been in prison. This government has imprisoned me. I've been in Luzira. This NRM government has put me in prison. I've been a political prisoner before for fighting for what I believe in. But, Right Honourable Speaker, I'm also aware that forces promoting homosexuality are very strong. They have money, they have influence. And I know that some of our colleagues are under pressure. There is a lot of pressure, there is a lot of intimidation. And I have engaged them. These forces, I have engaged them because they have come to my office from Britain, America, and the rest. They are looking for allies. Allies to promote that immorality in this country. I want to be on record, Right Honourable Speaker, that as a country we must stand our ground. God who created us will make us survive. This idea of saying we are cutting aid, we don't come to America, don't go to Britain, yes, it is their right. But nobody should determine how we think. Right Honourable Speaker, polygamy in Europe is criminal. Who has complained? If I was in Europe, I would be in jail because I'm polygamous. Yes, I would be in jail. Polygamy in Europe is criminal. What is wrong with homosexuality being criminal in Uganda? This display of double standards, it's actually not display of double standards, it is display of no standards. Cannot be accepted. So let us stand our ground. This parliament took a decision. We are proud of that decision. We must condemn all efforts intended at undermining the sovereignty of this parliament and also the sovereignty of this country.
Thank you.
Right Honourable Speaker, I want to thank you and the provocation of the smuggler has yielded.
Order.
No.
Madam Speaker, the people of Busia are not smuggled. The mover of the private members' bill of homosexuality, whereby the political leader of NUP said it was a will of NRM government, which I belong to, need to bring that bill. You must clarify whether you are working together with us, NRM, or not. And Madam Speaker, the quietness of Honorable Basalirwa demonstrates a lot. And even the quietness of the NUP members whom they call to be working with us, NRM, also demonstrates a lot.
There is an order.
By our brother, the Honorable President of JEMA. You remain firm and steadfast. We know you were the first victim regarding the visa restrictions, but we are Ugandans. Personally, even if you denied me a visa to go to America, I don't think I would die, because I am not going to America. So, as a government and as Ugandans, we should remain very firm. We may be poor, but we are not desperate, that you just dangle some resources and then we abandon our values. And the government will definitely respond when we get official communication from the US or any other government that puts these threats. But I think we should remain united as a parliament, because this was one of the legislations that united the parliament. We never looked at each other in terms of a political party where we belong, because we are defending the values of Ugandans. So nobody should be intimidated by these threats from the international actors. If they cherish homosexuality, let them cherish it. But for us, as Ugandans, we don't. And let me add that up to 38 countries in Africa have legislations against homosexuality. So it is also wrong for the Western world to single out Ugandans. And we have told the diplomats and the community that we are a sovereign country. One of the diplomats asked me, why did you pass this law? I said, we pass laws in the interest of Ugandans, not foreigners. And therefore, nobody is going to coerce Parliament or coerce the people of Uganda or government to start making laws in the interest of foreigners or people from outside. We make laws on behalf of Ugandans and the honorable colleagues. Nobody should feel intimidated. And also, our friends, advise your leaders of the parties. Yes, you may want to talk sweet so that you get money from homosexuals, but I don't think that's correct, and therefore we do not support the remarks made.
For me, leave my members.
Yes.
Leave my members.
Yes, we advised him to sign, and he signed the bill, yes. No, I am among those. I am among those who explained to the president the science of homosexuality.
Yes.
And upon that explanation, he signed it. Yes, I would. Right, Honorable Speaker, the Honorable Sewungu is saying, I am not the one who advised the president.
No, he did advise on medical terms, and we are happy the bill passed.
Yes.
We now have an act. We only want implementation.
Absolutely.
And we are good to go. Can I
inform that the law that we passed against homosexuality was a law that we believe in. We believe in our values. We know that there are a number of black males that are being traded around. For example, Madam Speaker, now, in addition to restriction on visas, they have also threatened to cut AGOA, which is a program that we have been implementing with the Americans. So they have said that our products will not access the American market duty-free and quota-free because of what we believe in. So the threats are there, but the House should remain united because this is our country, this is a sovereign parliament, and I think a message should come from this House to condemn the statements of President of NUP, who made really reckless statements on international television, condemning his own members that were influenced by President Museveni. This House was never influenced by anybody. This House was influenced by what we believe in. And therefore, this message should come out from this House to say that, Honorable Kyagulanyi, you are wrong. This House has never been influenced by anybody, but by the values. And our members from the opposition, on this matter, we are together. We don't want you to feel abandoned. We are with you. We are together, and we stand for our values. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Members of opposition, you're very good people. We will always defend you, and we are together with you.
Ensonga ekyo kizibu ky'amaanyi nnyo newankubadde tekiri wano mu Uganda yokka, kubanga senga mbali musoma amawulire nga mwe muli bannamawulire mulaba ebiri e Tanzania, mulaba juzi n'ebiri e Dubai, kwega yo weather oba embeera y'obudde ekoze eki etabuse. Kaakati amakubo ago agasinga mangi twamaze okufuna reports okuva mu districts zonna ezisinga obungi. Twamaze okumpilinga report tugirina era amaze ogisharinga ne chairman wange wa committee ya infrastructure, namaze ogisharinga ne minister wa finance. Kaakati tulinda katusuubire nti nga bwe bayisiza eno supplementary tunakomawo ne batusaba ezaffe nayo naffe ne batutunulamu, kubanga okukola amakubo ago ogazzaawo obuzza possible nga bwe gabadde twetaaga bilioni 5.8 ze sente ze twetaaga. Katugenda kuddayo mu Ministry of Finance tulabe kye bagenda okukikwata, naye nga zo report twagibawadde n'ebifaananyi byonna ebiraga amakubo engeri gye gafuddemu.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Kankwanjulire Hajaruna omusomi w'edduwa Nakinku ng'onava mulendwadde nnyingi nnyo, oli eyo ng'otawanyizibwa mu mukwano, otawanyizibwa mu mirimu, weetaaga kumikisa, oyagala kugenda mitala w'amayanja oba obweru w'eggwanga, otawanyizibwa amajinni oba shaitwan, n'ebintu ebirala bingi nnyo. Hajji Haruna akusomera dduwa n'akuvumula bulungi nnyo n'otabaako kintu kyonna ky'ojula. Hajji Haruna akola ku bantu bonna awatali kusosola mawanga, awatali kusosola madiini ne mu nzikiriza zonna. Hajji Haruna asangibwa Bulumagi ku luguudo lw'Ejjinja, era osobola okumukubira ku ssimu ze z'olabawo ku screen. Osobola okukuba direct oba n'oyitira ddala ku WhatsApp n'osobola okumufuna n'akuyamba mu buzibu bwonna bw'olina.